Welcome to my channel. My name is Samreen Khan and I'm a student teacher of Bombay Teachers Training College. Today our topic for learning is law of demand. The law of demand is one of the most fundamental concepts in economics. It works with the law of supply to explain how market allocate resources and determines the price of goods and services. What is demand? Demand is an economic principle referring to consumers' desire, a desire to purchase goods and services. As you can see, the girl in this picture has a desire to buy that mango. And ability to pay. An individual must have the ability to buy commodity. The girl should have the income to buy that mango as well as the willingness to buy that mango. Let us look at an example of what is demand. Have you ever wished to have a luxurious car? That was your desire for that car. However, because of lack of money in your bank account, you tell yourself, I wish I had that car. That was your willingness to buy that car. Now think you've hit a huge jackpot and loads of money in your bank account. In this situation, you will have the ability to pay for that car. Remember, desire for an asset backed by the willingness to pay for it plus the ability to pay for it all together constitute to demand. The law of demand, according to Professor Samuelson. The law of demand states that people will buy more at a lower price and less at a higher price. Ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus here is most important. What is ceteris paribus? It's a Latin phrase which means with other things being same or which with other things determines being constant. Let us look at an example of what is ceteris paribus. Suppose you wanted to explain the demand for milk, which is a little tough because milk costs are influenced by numerous things: the availability of the cows, their health, the cost of feeding cows, the amount of useful lands, the cost of possible milk substitutes, the number of milk suppliers, the level of inflation in an economy, consumer preferences, transportation, and many other variables. So an economist instead applies ceteris paribus, which essentially says all other variables being constant, and the demand of the milk is determined by just the price and quantity. The law of demand states that when price goes up, the quantity demanded goes down, and when price goes down, the quantity demanded goes up. There is an inverse relationship between price and quantity. Let us look at an example of what is law of demand. A shopkeeper used to sell handmade pencil. His cost of production was 4 rupees and he sold it for 5 rupees. His profit was 1 rupee, but he could not sell much of it as only rich could afford it and poor could not. The poor people switched to cheap pencil. There was only one way he could change this or solve this. That was lowering his cost of production. The shopkeeper got an idea. He got a loan from bank and bought a machine for making pencil at low cost production. Now his cost of production for one pencil is 2 rupees and he sold it for 3 rupees. He made profit as well as he could sell 3 times more units of pencil than before. This is a demand schedule. It's a table showing graphical representation of demand of a particular commodity at a particular price. When you see the table, you can see the price of the pencil was 5 rupees, only 100 units of pencil were demanded. But as the shopkeeper lowered the price, more and more units were demanded. At 4 rupees, 200 units were demanded. At 3 rupees, 300 units of pencil were demanded, and so on. Let us draw a diagram representing the relationship between price and demand. Let us draw x-axis, which denotes the quantity of pencil, and y-axis as the price of pencil. If you see at price rupees 5, 100 units of quantity was sold, that is denoted by point A. And when price is 3 rupees, quantity demanded is 300 units, denoted by point B. When you draw a line connecting point A and B, this is your demand curve, which is a graphical representation of demand schedule. DD curve, as shown in the picture, is a downward sloping curve from left to right. This proves, this proves that when the price increases, the quantity demanded decreases, and when price decreases, the quantity demanded increases. With this, we simply complete law of demand. If you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment below.